I'm back with another video, and today we're going to do a TMI tag. I know it's really old, but I've never done it and I wanted to do it. So let's get into the video. So the first question is, what am I wearing? So this is a peplum blouse from Boohoo. It's got little puffs here, it's got a little belt here to like cinch in everything, and then I've got some new look jeans on here. Moving on to the next question, which is, have you ever been in love? Yes, I have. Well, I think I have. I'm saying I have until I've met the one. Like, until I've met the one, I don't really think I'll know if I've actually been in love before, because they say that you know what love is and you've been in love when you've been in a long-term relationship, and I'm sitting here now saying that yes, I have been in love. But we'll soon see once I find that special someone, because I have a feeling that it wasn't really love. I feel like it was more lust, but it did break my heart, so I'm going to say yes, I have been in love. Kind of like the second question, have you ever had a terrible breakup? Yes, worst breakup of my life, like horrible. I was heartbroken, I got really depressed. I then started getting really anxious, which is when I think my anxiety actually started. But then there's like glimmers of bits during my school life where I kind of like had a little bit of anxiety. So I feel like it turned into full-blown anxiety after the breakup. I lost quite a bit of weight. I didn't really want to go out. I didn't think I'd ever like meet anyone or want to be with anyone else ever again. It's taken me a long time to like recover from it, and I don't know, just know that I don't need that person anymore. Like, I really don't need that person, because going through all them years, I'm like, I can't do anything without him. I just want to be with him and only him. My life is ruined basically. Basically didn't want to be here if I weren't going to be with him, and I thought he was everything. I did. And now I realise how stupid I was being, because it weren't, the breakup was so long, because basically I've been with him for nearly 3 years and we broke up, but we kept seeing each other like for like 2 years after we broke up, and kept meeting up and doing things we shouldn't have been doing, and yeah, it was bad, but I don't need him, so yeah. In other words, very terrible breakup. How tall are you? I am 5'3", and yes, that is quite short, but I love my height. I would never ever change my height. I wouldn't want to be shorter, and I definitely wouldn't want to be taller. Have I got any tattoos or piercings? Yes, I have. I've got a nose piercing, I have got a piercing here, I have a piercing here, I have a piercing here as well, and I did have this bit pierced and my second hole's pierced, but they healed up. I have this bit pierced here, up here, I have this bit pierced, I have this bit pierced, and yet again, I just said I did have my second holes pierced, but they did heal up. And I did have my belly button pierced, but that just seems to not agree with my body and wants to basically get an allergic reaction every time I have it pierced, so I'm thinking never to have that pierced again. That's all my piercings, but I do have this one tattoo that I recently got, and I want to get more. I also want to get more piercings as well, but yeah. Favourite show? Oh, this is so hard because there's so many. I like Stranger Things, I like Supernatural, I love Vampire Diaries. Oh, it's so hard. I think I might have to go with Vampire Diaries. Might be my favourite show. Yeah, and then it's Supernatural. Oh, it's so hard to pick between them two. Supernatural and Vampire Diaries are one of my favourites. Or one of my two favourites, should I say. Favourite band? Oh, I don't think I have a favourite band. Do I? It used to be One Direction. I don't think do I even... Does the Jonas Brothers count as a band? Yeah, they do, surely. Yeah. I'm going to say Jonas Brothers. I wouldn't say like... I like the Jonas Brothers, but I wouldn't be like, oh my god, they're my favourite. Do you know what I mean? But I'll just say them anyway, because I do like their music. but I like their recent music, not their old music. Something you miss? I just miss my childhood. I miss living in my old house and having all my friends like literally live across from me and like all down the same street, and yeah, I miss my childhood so much. Like just all the memories that were made and all that, it's just amazing. I say I miss that a lot. Favourite song? Ooh, I don't think I can pick a favourite song neither. I'm not very good at picking favourites when it comes to music, because I have a new favourite every single week. I'm like looking all over the place instead of looking at camera. I don't know. I don't have a favourite song. I can pick a couple of songs that I like at the moment, which is Yummy by Justin Bieber. I like Dance Monkey by Tones and I think that's cool. I think that's who it is anyway. I like Hayley Steinfeld, which, what is it, Wasting Something? I can't remember what it's called. Oh, it's just so hard to pick favourites. But there's some of the songs that I like. There's loads more that I really love, but I can't pick a favourite because I just like so many songs. How old am I? I am 23 and I'll be 24 in September. My zodiac sign is Virgo. Qualities I look for in a partner. They have to have a decent personality. They have to have a really good sense of humour, especially if you're coming into my family, because we just take the mickey out of each other. And yeah, so you definitely need a sense of humour to take that. Someone's just like, who's a nice guy, like you kind of look for the old school gentleman kind of guy. That's kind of what my dad is, and I kind of look up to my mum and dad's relationship, so that's what I look for. Obviously personality overlooks any day, but everyone has to go for looks as well, because you have to be attracted to the guy that you're with, even though personality means more overlooks, and I go for that more, but you do need to go for looks as well, because you need that attraction there. And my typical type, I wouldn't say I really do have a type when it comes to dating the guy. What I say on paper to what I actually date is completely different, because I love my ideal guy would have piercing blue eyes. Like, I love blue eyes. I wish that I had blue eyes. But yeah, blue eyes and just like a nice smile, because I don't know, I like nice teeth. Favourite quote? So there's this thing that Logan Paul said. I don't know if anyone would class it as a quote, but I am going to do that. It's, what is it? Something like, it might get worse, but it will always get better. I think it's something like that. I can't remember the exact words it was, but it's something like that. And I just absolutely loved it. So that is literally my favourite quote, because it is true. Like, it can get really bad, but it will always eventually get better, and I just love the idea of that, and it's true. So really love that quote. My favourite colour is baby blue. My favourite actor, ooh, I like Zac Efron and I like Cole Sprouse. Who else? I like Ian Somerhalder and Nina Dobrev. Is that how you say her name? I don't know. That's an actress, but yeah, there's quite a few that I like. I don't particularly have a favourite yet again, but that's because the reason why I don't have favourites in music and like films and actors and all that is because I mainly watch YouTube. So I kind of like, if you ask me what my favourite YouTuber, I can tell you that. Where do you go when you're sad? I would say that I would be in my bedroom if I'm sad. Sometimes like long walks on your own are really nice, and it can kind of like settle me and just make me think about things. Sometimes it'll probably be worse, but I like the thought of going on a walk, but majority of the time I'll be in my bedroom. How long does it take me to shower and get ready? So on a normal day to day, it will take me about 5 to 10 minutes in the shower. However, if I'm pampering myself, or you know, I need to have a shave, then I'm probably in the shower for an hour and a half, because I like to make sure like all areas are you know, smooth. I'm not a particularly hairy person, but that sounds like I am because of how long I'm in the shower for. So on a day-to-day, I don't wear makeup or anything like that. So to shower and to do my hair and just moisturise and stuff like that, I'd say it take me an hour. Although if I am, you know, wearing no makeup, I will take probably like an hour and a half. And then if I'm doing full makeup, it will probably take me 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. I'm going to say 3 hours. Have I ever been in a physical fight? Unfortunately, yes. When I was at school, I got into a fight with this girl. I think it was over something stupid, and it wasn't pretty. Didn't last very long at all. But yes, I have. My fears are getting old, dying, being alone. I don't like heights, and I don't like spiders. Turn ons and off. I like someone that is family orientated. Turn off. Turn off is if you're really keen. Like, I mean really keen. The fact that you keep messaging me and I've already said bye and you keep messaging me and I've already told you that I'm busy. The reason I started YouTube is I was finding something, I think I was trying to find myself actually, and I was finding something that I potentially could be good at or to distract me, like a new hobby basically. It was after I had a massive breakup, and it's what I turned to because I didn't even know that YouTube existed when I was in a relationship, didn't know anything about it, and then I suddenly found it and I fell in love with it, and I've loved it ever since. Making videos and doing all this is literally the only thing that I enjoy hobby-wise. I love this so much, and it's the only thing that I love this much. I just get a lot of joy out of it, like making videos, trying to think of video ideas. It's just, and seeing like the reaction and just being able to watch things back, especially like vlogs. Like, it's amazing to watch things back, especially if I've got my nan and granddad in it or my mum and dad. It's just amazing. The last thing that made me cry was 5 Feet Apart, which is a movie. Laughing, crying was literally just the other day. Like, we was watching a show called Bradley Walsh and Son. It's like Breaking Dad, and it is so funny. Like, he is generally hilarious, and that show was just making me cry, laugh with my mum. Last time you said you loved someone? Probably the other day when I told my cat that I loved him. But person-wise, a couple of weeks ago. No, actually, I told my niece and nephew that I loved them literally the other day. So, yeah. Last show that I watched was Love Island, winter one, and to be honest, I'm not enjoying it that much. Last person I talked to was my mum because I live with her. The relationship between me and the last person I texted, which was my mum, she was out shopping and I wanted to know if she had fed the cat. So, and she didn't even reply. How rude. My favourite food. I have to say that roasts are one of my favourite foods to have. Also, I used to be a sucker for all things chocolate, but I love chocolate, but it's just not really good for you and doesn't agree with me. So I'd say what I struggle with eating a lot of is probably bacon sandwiches or just bread in general. Like, I eat a lot of bread and it's really not good for you. So yeah, place you want to visit. Ooh. If you mean like holiday wise, I'd love to go to America and I'd love to go to Australia. So basically the basics. And just I'd like to travel to loads of places just to see what they're like. Although the idea of travelling I don't like the sound of. Do you have a crush or a YouTube crush? Yes, I do. I don't have a crush on any celebrities if you don't count YouTubers as celebrities. I don't have a crush on any kind of celebrities, but saying that, I feel like, I don't know if anyone else gets this experience, But when you watch a person for a long amount of time, like you keep watching them and they become your favourite YouTuber to watch, and you suddenly didn't find them attractive. You're watching so many videos of them that they suddenly seem attractive. Is that just me, or does anyone else experience that as well? But saying that, my favourite YouTubers at this point of time, I always love Zoella's videos. She has always been my favourite, literally from the start to now. Like, she's the first person that I subscribed to and the first person that I watched, and she will forever be my favourite. But I really love Jake's and Logan Paul's videos, especially Logan's. Logan's is probably my #1 favourite. I love his podcast. I didn't really like his videos before that he did, but I do really like to watch him now, and he is my favourite, and I count him as my YouTube crush. Last time you kissed someone? Jesus, if you're talking about a man, I can't remember. I can't remember the last time I kissed a boy. I kissed my niece and nephew the other day to say goodbye on the cheek, so that's the last time I kissed someone. Not quite the same though, is it? Last time you were insulted? Probably the other day. Me and my brother was taking the mick out of each other and he insulted my hair. So, he hasn't got great hair, so yeah. Only joking though, it's all fun and games. Favourite sweet? I don't really eat sweets, but I like fruit pastels. I like Starbursts. Don't know. Would you count chocolate as sweets? Because if so, my favourite chocolate is chocolate orange. What instruments do you play? I play absolutely none. I didn't want to hear me play any because you'd be like this. I used to play the recorder, terrible at that. I had a keyboard, terrible at that. I believe I've had a guitar once, terrible at that. Basically, I'm a person that shouldn't be playing instruments. Favourite piece of jewellery? I have 2 pieces, no actually I have 3 pieces of jewellery that I really, really love. I have 2 necklaces, so I have one which is a cross, and I've always wanted a cross, which my mum and dad gave me. And then I have also a heart necklace with Whitby Jet in the middle that I love, which also my mum and dad gave me. And then I'd say my top favourite would be these little hoops, and they're little gold hoops, and they have little teddy bears in the bottom of them. And they were my first ever earrings because I had my ears pierced when I was a baby, and obviously can't wear them now because I've outgrown them, but they would be my top favourite jewellery. How long do you spend watching or uploading videos? So watching videos, most of the day, literally, I watch YouTube pretty much 24/7. I literally only watch telly for Hollyoaks and Love Island, EastEnders, and what else do I watch? Oh, Bradley Walsh thing. Dancing on Ice at the moment. Really, really love The Voice at the moment. Better than X Factor, I think. I've been for Weekender. Called the Midwife, but that seems quite a lot when I'm saying it out loud. But I generally do watch a lot of YouTube. Uploading videos, I wouldn't say a lot compared to other people, like other YouTubers, but for me at the moment quite a lot, because editing takes quite a long time. Uploading it takes forever. I love filming them, and sometimes they take quite long as well. Like, I've been filming most of the day. When I'm filming and that, it takes quite a while, but I kind of like to film a bunch of videos, and then I don't have to film for a while, because then I know I've got things coming up and I don't have to rush and panic to like film a video basically. Favourite YouTubers, I kind of already said that, like Zoe, Jake Paul, Logan Paul. I like Joe, Sug, really like Saffron Barker, and Casey and Nicole. My opinion on YouTube. My opinion on YouTube is it's great. It really is great. It gives you so much to watch, so much to do, so much to learn. There's so many tutorials on, I don't know, how to put tiles on the walls, I don't know, how to clean stuff, makeup tutorials, like literally a whole world full of like stuff to do on YouTube. Obviously there is pros and cons to everything that, you know, comes out, all the apps and that, and the con to it is like the negativity, the spread, and like the constant judging of people. I haven't experienced too much myself, which I'm quite lucky, but it's not nice for other people. Like, you know, you gotta think, you don't know what everyone's going through, so don't judge them and don't like voice horrible opinions. If you haven't got anything nice to say, don't say it all. I really do stick by that. So it's just like, sticks to stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Actually, no, it's the complete opposite. Words probably hurt more, I would say, than like getting beaten up or like, I don't know, getting punched on the arm. It hurts more because it stays with you longer. I mean, if you've had a really traumatic like fight or whatever, then obviously that's not nice either. But I do think that majority would say that words hurt more than that, because I feel like that happens more often. But yes, my opinion on YouTube, overall pretty good. That is basically the end of this video. I've been talking for far too long. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Subscribe if you're new, or if you've been watching me for a while and you still haven't subscribed, then what are you doing? But yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day wherever you're watching this in the world, and I'll see you soon. I'm out of breath. Goodbye.